Grammar and vocabulary, grades 10, 11, and 12. And here is we have a task in grammar and vocabulary. First, I give you some time to read the whole paragraph from Robertson till 101. You read the words and then you shade in the bubble any appropriate word. Yes. Try to stop the video. Don't listen at my explanation and read. Yes. You can stop the video and read on your own. Read for yourself and try to understand the meaning before doing anything, before shading. And now we start to work together. And it's written here. For each item, shade in the bubble next to the correct option. We read, Robertson was dash in art from a young age, but she did not start painting until many years later as she was married dash had children to take care of. When Anna was 67 years old, her husband died, and as a result,
Robertson was dash in art from a young age, but she did not start painting until many years later as she was married dash had children to take care of. When Anna was 67 years old, her husband died, and as a result, she began to suffer from depression. In order to cope with her loss, she looked for ways to keep herself busy. In her 70s, she dashed most of her time painting. She was completely self-taught. Her painting subjects were mostly taken from the village and farm life around her. Her paintings became famous. An art collector saw some of her works hanging in a local shop and bought them all. Her success grew and her paintings were even at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. She died in 1961 at the age of 101.
yes, now after listening to the reading, now we start to fill in the blanks. Robertson was dash in art from a young age. So we have interests, interested, and have interest. واضح هنا that we need something like an adjective. يعني هي كانت مهتمة بالفن from a young age. اوكي بقول لكم ليش هنا هي اوكي لان هنا عن الشيء الفقرة هنا عن الشيء واضح اني she is a woman or she was a woman. good. وليش قلت she was بأني هي she died ماتت خلاص. فسنقول هنا she was interested in art. بعد interested نقول in something from a young age. But she did not start painting until many years later as she was married dash with and for so had children to take care of. Can we say with had children? No. Can we say for had children? No. Can you say so had children to take care of? No. Yes, we say and had children to take care of. واضح? When Anna was 67 years old, her husband died. واضح? When she was 67 years old, her husband died. And as a result, as a consequence, result ولا consequence كنتيجة, she began to suffer from depression. Okay? In order to cope with her loss, she looked for ways to keep herself busy. أشرح بعدين الأشياء. In her 70s, she dashed most of her time painting. She spent, spending, spent or spends. أول شيء ما ناخدوش spending لأن معناش she was ولا she is ولا معناش كلمة تتطلب الverb ing مثلا without spending. أوكي before eating معناش كلمة قبل هذه قبل هي الموجودة هنا. she dash da. So we need والفعل هنا واضح ناقص فعل أنه متكون من just one part. فلو عنا فعل متكون من جزئين شو فكروا في spending لو عنا مثلا she is spending هنا عنا is أو عنا was لا عنا is ولا عنا was فمش هناخد spending. هنا she spend most of her time وعنا she spent وعنا she spends. عنا spent هذه present وعنا spent هذه present وإلا infinitive. يعني ممكن أقول to spend هنا معناش to وإلا they spent هنا معناش she مش they. We will not take this spent. We will not take this spent. Why? Because we are in the past. Yes. ففين الباست هنا هو هذا spent. Okay, she spent most of her time painting. She was completely self-taught. كانت عصامية تماما. يعني self-taught يعني عصامية يعني درست نفسها بنفسها. Her painting subjects مواضيع رسوماتها were mostly taken from the village. كانت مأخوذة من فين؟ من القرية. And farm life around her. Her paintings became famous. Dash, an art collector, saw some of her works hanging in a local shop. So, her paintings became famous. Why, or how, or when, or who? An art collector saw some of her works. So what? When لما يعني رسوماتها أصبحت became أصبحت ماضي of become في مكان الأي هي O become present past became spent present spent past become present became past. Yes, her paintings became famous when an art collector saw some of her works. لما واحد من اللي جمعوا الأشياء الفنية شاف بعض أعمالها. So, verb see, past so what? So some of her works بعض من أعمالها hanging معلقة in a local shop في دكان محلي هناك في القرية مالها. And bought them all واشتراهم كلهم. Bought past of buy. Them تعود على مين؟ refers to paintings. And bought the paintings all. And أحسن تكون and bought all the paintings عشان ما يحصلش التكرار. And bought them all. Her success grew. نجاحها نما من ينمو. هنا في الماضي نما grow present grew past. Her success verb هو succeed ينجح الناجح successful النجاح success. Her success نجاحها grew نما and her paintings were even رسوماتها كانت show ولا showing ولا shows ولا shown. yes passive مبني المجهول. were even shown كانت معروضة حتى معناها كذلك هنا إذن حتى كذلك في at the Museum of Modern Arts في متحف الفنون العصرية. museum متحف modern العصرية arts فنون. in New York. She died in 1961 at the age of 101. الحلول هي interested and spent when shown. يقول قايل ليش ما خليتش الحلول كده واضحة؟ لأن في كثير طلاب ما يستفيدوا كما يجب، بس يشوفوا الفقرة ثم على طول يمشي ياخذ الفيديو ويشوف الحل. أنا ما نشوفش هذا مهم للطالب. لماذا؟ لأنه ما يخليه يفكر. أنا بعد ننصحك بعد ما تقرأ النص هذا الحين تحكي على هالشخصية هذه من ذهنك، من ذاكرتك، إيش بقى في راسك، وتعتبرها as speaking. Robertson was interested in art. مش ضروري تحفظ المعلومات كلها، ضروري أنك إيش تحط جملة بجانب جملة بجانب جملة، وكل جملة فيها subject verb object. هذا في حالة أنك